Good morning, traders. 14th of April, Wednesday. Missed the opening bell and missed what has been the single best trade for the last 8 sessions in this bull trend extreme. A pivot reversal long, and this one really took off nicely. So patterns repeat, locations repeat, and just got to be present and ready to get attack. Just chopping around in right here. It's a possible. Personally, I'd like to see this run one more time up to R1, and then from there, maybe take a shot at a short reversal. Probably ask yourself, well, if I felt it was going R1, why would I just get long right here? Because I don't know for sure if it's going to get to R1. This could be a double top right here in a making. There's a Dow chart, so kind of see what's going on. It got jacked up, made a new contract high again. So today we got the Dow really strong. I don't really have much support until around significant support around 41.22. It's on the daily, sitting just above S1. There's a NASDAQ chart. Yeah, this thing's rolling down here. I really don't like this location. There's no momentum though. Try and be patient here. Make sure I get a legitimate signal for the short. This might be a little too aggressive here. It is a double top, so to speak. One off, two off. Yeah, you know what? I'll leave it in.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Excuse me. So let's let's
Order
try
submitted.
just in case there's a double bottom down here at 7.5. Let me take something off here, um, and see how it plays off of it if it gets there. This would normally be the entry location for the class for our new traders. You wait for the second bar to confirm that this is a turn, and then you find the best entry you can get in. So would have been around 8.5. I obviously saw this thing turning a little quicker, watching the Dow and the Nasdaq roll. So we'll just have to wait and see. Got decent momentum here, so don't need this. You can see I fell shy of a fill. That's why I wasn't crazy about this location. We'll see. Need a Dow right here to reverse. If this thing rolls over right here, and there's a chance this thing could fall a little further. But looks like it's going to do the opposite. So even trading in this bull trend extreme, you really want the most ideal locations and just not take shorts to take them. I knew that this was going to be challenging right there at 7.5, and it proved me right. Yep, that was a sucker play right there. turn in the Dow here, but yes, it's kind of stuck here. Still got decent momentum to the downside, so that's about the only thing right now that's helping me out here in this little extra sell zone. The only problem if for anybody who got into this late, they would have been stopped out on that last run up. And they're just kind of hovering here. This is yesterday's high. Gotta believe if they can break this pivot, they can come down to about 36. And pivot is this right here, or this pivot high took that up. We'll just have to see.
Order filled.
All right, we're gonna do this, and now
Order submitted.
we lock ourselves into
Order cancelled.
profit, and now it's management of the rest of this trade.
Order submitted.
So I'm gonna play my. I mean, this thing could still take off from right here. Yeah, there it goes. Can't get through this seven. Oh, they got down to seven even. Didn't see that. Okay. Normally I would let this. I'll have my stop higher, but it's early. I can always re-enter if I'm wrong. So when I get caught up in another hard run to the highs, so I give it all the way back. Still have hard Momo to the downside. This price has not fallen through yet.
Order filled.
Alright, I have what I call the
Order canceled.
bounce rule. And if it hits off a couple of prices, I take some off. I take the next best approach.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
Okay, I was right about that. Six for now. And we're just going to have to wait and see. Correct.
Order submitted.
I'm going to take them all off. Oh, look, I get them.
Order filled.
Okay. And you saw that coming. That's why I was trying to pull out.
Canceled.
All right. So I'm flat. So it's okay. It's about management in a bull trend extreme. Your counter trend short position against a really hard, tremendously strong market. Take what you can get. Wait for the next opportunity. And let me mark it. If you're asking why I didn't get take them all off down there because it's just the way I trade. I look for this normally is a really solid formation and it usually carries. But this market, it is what it is. You have to respect these moving averages because it's a line in the sand. So we'll know next time it comes down to it, and we'll see how it plays. and we'll take advantage of that. But I'm playing for the bigger move. I believe in location, although my entry was in the middle of nowhere. Well, once again, I'm just showing you how amazingly strong this market is. Right at these MAs. Okay, so so that's why whenever you start to roll a little profit in your position, it's always good to bring them down and bring your stops down, protect yourself. Second time I did that in
Order submitted.
in a couple days, and you know what?
Order cancelled.
I want to see a little bit more. That's a tap of R1. I really like to see it come through. You don't always get it. That's actually where I had my first orders this morning. 4 even and 5 even. I was looking for them to run up there, and look at this. They're gonna just go.
Order submitted. Order filled.
This is a chase. I don't like this, but I'm in it. Kind of needs to get underneath 41 for it to be a change, for trend to change.
Order submitted.
No, I would have never made call this that type of entry in any type of trading room. It's way too aggressive. It hasn't even confirmed to the downside yet. You can see this. It still has positive momentum. So it's always for newer traders. It's best that you wait to get confirmation, and the confirmation would have to take out 41 and establish a red bar or two red bars.
submitted.
Okay,
Order filled.
there we go.
Order submitted.
And where that left.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
So I'm going to lock in profit. Get a little momentum here. This thing could go a little. You're watching MR Strategies on the 14th of April. And you can see how the Dow really helped. Look at that. So, got a little sell zone right here. I just don't know if it's going to hold. The momentum to get over -3, and a bad for price to continue to accelerate to the downside.
Order
All
filled.
right, there you go. Hey, beautiful. So, two really nice trades. Counter trend shorts, no less. Uh,
Order canceled.
yeah, three on. I am going to even run my stop up here,
Order submitted.
and where the market should not go, which right there is about 40, but I'll watch it. You got, once again, we're coming into this area that may have at 36 and a quarter. So that could be the key. Otherwise, you're looking at a possible turn, another turn back up.
Order submitted.
Oh, I don't want this many.
Order canceled.
Uh, 7 even. If it gets above 40, it's going to turn.
Order submitted.
I'll just take these off if I can get them.
Order
and I'm flat. I would have got stopped out anyway at 40. I tend to like to let them breathe a little bit, but I don't know. I get caught up in another run up. This tells me that price could go still go down, but we're in a bull trend extreme, and it is what it is. I'll take the short if it fires up. So two good trades out of the chute, and I've yet to get along. I'm just playing the range. Probably asking yourself, well, why didn't I take the long if this thing's turning up? Well, when you're in one position, one way, you're looking for this market to continue, and you're waiting for the possibility of more continued failure. Besides, it was a reversal for me would have to be an area of greater significance. The MA is relevant. Don't get me wrong, but for me to reverse, it would have to be something more like a pivot or S1. All right, I gotta get rid of this. This thing might roll,
Order canceled.
and if it does, it's gonna provide one more short that I'll take small, a little smaller. Got no Momo here, so this is dead man, no man's land, and I don't want to really jump the gun yet. I don't want to get too excited about these counter trend shorts. Start leaning too long, wrong to the one side, you're going to get run over. It's
Order submitted.
a sell zone. It could be disappear in 2 seconds,
Order filled.
and that'll be that.
Order submitted.
That's too once way too aggressive on my part, and I'm going to probably get punched out. Should be a little more patient. I've seen this pattern develop so many times, but this market is just so strong that make sure if you're taking a counter trend short that you got absolute confirmation. I jumped it, and this would be absolutely nothing here. No momentum. Now you have a blue bar. Like I said, it changes fast. They're trying to decide.
filled.
All right. And then I gave a few back there. That was just stupidity on my part. All right. Take it. Not even getting no confirmation whatsoever. I got suckered in. So we go back to the drawing board. We're still doing pretty good on the day. And we're going to patiently wait for the next opportunity. And you can see how poor of a decision it was on my part. But once again, I'm getting a little uh, too caught up with the downside, and sometimes it blocks your better judgment. In fact, this right there was actually what we call a lone wolf, where it extends its bar almost to the point where it's going to break and it hits this line which is called auto stop and it stops on a dime, and then you get what you get right now in that huge reversal pattern back up. Just another opportunity to get in on this turn. In fact, it's almost what they call the shakeout bar. Had you like taken this long coming off the MA, you probably would have had it somewhere around 40, and they take you down where they almost stop you out, and then they shoot back up. Personally, it was a really bad decision by me. I over anticipate, but you can see as somewhat how I trade. I'm a little bit more aggressive because I'm familiar with a lot of the patterns and how price might react around them. So I'm going to wait to see what they do around R1 and whether or not they double top maybe up there again and set up another short. I'm going to take a coffee break. I'll be right back.